Oi, mate, hello there. Alright, as you can see, we have Gaia versus Loki. So what happened was I was hosting a 1 vs 1, anyone could come. Actually, I said a 1 vs 1 no noobs, I believe, because it got pretty annoying. So I said 1 vs 1 no noobs, and then a guy from the FNX clan joined. FNX IMMKZ. I'm pretty sure his name is FNX IMMKZ. Yeah, that's definitely his name. But when you hold down caps lock, it actually inverts all the characters. So my name would be Strange Strike. Oops, Strange Strike. That's how mine would look like. But he was holding down caps lock when he entered, so it looks like this instead of this. But the interesting thing is he is from the FNX clan, and that is 1700 plus Hispanic clan. That's kind of one of those really strong clans on Game Ranger. And yeah, I've always kind of had a slight fear for them, to be honest, because I played one game with them a long time ago against them, and I lost it. So since I did lose one game against FNX, I assumed the entire clan is pro, which they are. So I kind of feared them, and when this guy joined, I was okay with it. You know, I play pros, I don't mind if I lose, but I asked to go random gods. So instead of my Uranus versus his Isis, I got Gaia versus Loki. That's even worse. So this is the worst possible combination for Atlantis ever. First, you got the worst Atlantean god, Gaia. Second, you're versing Loki, which is the worst possible combination. And third, it's not even a water map. If it were water, it would not be bad, because Gaia is really good in water. But this is horrible. This is the worst possible matchup for Atlantis. So I'm going to try to do is just a typical 6 villager 4-minute classic and try to rush him. I'm not sure if that's going to be effective though, but first I'm going to try to just raid a very little, you know, just not that much, but some raiding and some small rushing could do some harassment, and then I could try to take a town center, this or this, and yeah. Meanwhile, I'm using my knuckles to scout out his resources or settlements, which is pretty useful. Yeah, and yeah, okay. Just about advancing now. So I chose Oceanus. I said anus, but Oceanus because I know he does not have automatons. He does not have any offensive myth units, but I can use the Calagia to scout, heal, and use carnivore. Plus, I'm not really offensive. I'm more defensive with Gaia is more of a defensive god, so I don't think it's too worth it to use myth units. Plus, he is Loki, which means he's gonna spam hersirs. Which means myth units are useless, in my opinion. Unless I spam birds, but that's not even the classical age. Alright, so, as you can see, I'm making Terma. And I do have line of sight of his villagers, so I'm planning to use my carnivore, but I'm waiting till I can get 2 Terma over to there, so I can assist my carnivore with 2 Terma to try to kill off a villager. Plus, if I use a carnivore right by the town center, I could stall him or delay him from taking his town center for a while. So that's a pretty good move in my opinion. I'm not sure if it actually is, but in my opinion, yes. Bam! The thing is, since he is like 1700 plus, he does have a good reaction time, good micro, so he knows to run away, not losing any villagers whatsoever. So it was not too worth it, but at least I have line of sight here, and I can kind of guard that town center for a while. So running in with the 2 Terma, checking if I can kill off that one really damaged villager, but I couldn't. Although it was worth it to run with the Terma because I found out he has berry bushes here, and trying to kill my units off with a troll, but I upgrade this one to a hero right away, trying to kill that off while my normal Terma is shooting down his villagers. Obviously, it's not going to do much damage, but it's going to prevent him from gathering, and he immediately comes in with hersirs and his main Ulfstark. So, like I said, he is going to do hersir spam, because that's what all Loki players do versus Atlantis. And yeah, it's not that easy to counter. Alright, now the thing, yeah, I did lose it to him, but the thing is, if I spam Cheer Ballistas, I can kill the hersirs, but then he spawns myth units and they rape Cheer Ballistas. So there is no real perfect combination against Loki, but I'm just making some Terma now so I can raid his economy, which do not counteract hersirs, but at least I can raid, right? Although we also should know that Loki doesn't only spam raiding cavalry, they also, I mean, not only hersirs, but also raiding cavalry. So I decided to switch to Cheer Ballistas because I have enough raiders, in my opinion, and I can kill off his hersirs if he does decide to do a hersir rush. Now I do have enough for a tower or I could save these resources to take a town center. And I personally think this is a lot safer because this cliff provides a nice wall, plus this just continues off the wall. So I could wall this off. Well, I tried to wall this off, but it's red, so I'd have to do something like this. Oh, I can if I put it there, but I didn't do it. Yeah, I can't really wall this off since it's red for some reason. So yeah, but this does still provide a nice wall. He has to run in from here with the raiding cavalry if he tries to kill me. But yeah, that's my plan to try to take a town center. As you can see, I'm saving up for it. Now, besides the town center, he is Loki, and Loki rapes Gaia. So I'm trying to kind of go really defensive. I was about to take this town center instead of that one just to get more map control, but he came in with units. So I'm upgrading towers as soon as possible. Not taking town center, but instead just upgrading towers. Coming in with my army, which could kill off the hersirs, but not the cavalry, of course. The cavalry just kill everything I have. He's trying to destroy a tower, but sees my army, runs back. Pretty good. Good for me, I mean, because at least my army pushed him back. So that's good enough for me because that stalls enough time for the towers to upgrade, and then I can wall off the towers, which is perfect. We have even scores, by the way, but I can wall off the towers, which prevents him from attacking it. Oh, and this is another interesting thing. He did not choose Undermine, which is really strange. Why did he choose Healing Springs? Against Atlantis especially, I mean, wouldn't he just keep pushing and attacking? That I did not understand that move at all. Plus, trolls are really bad compared to Heimdall, so it's weird. I don't know why he didn't choose Undermine. But yeah, I didn't wall off anything just yet. I do have a defensive army here, and this is most already walled. I'm just taking this town center, so I feel like this area is already safe. Let me speed it up. Nothing's happening. Finally, he's destroying my carnivore with some heroes, trying to check if I'm taking this town center with raiding cavalry, but he sees I'm not, so I think he's gonna check my other settlement, which he sees that I'm taking, I hope. Oh, never mind. Yeah, he should definitely see that I'm taking that, but it's a bit too late to actually do anything. I mean, he could either attack it or attack my villagers, but I purposely set my villagers to stand ground, which means they are not going to run away. Some Terma to try to kill off the raiding cavalry. Now he knows he wants to attack my villager or the town center. What is he doing, actually? I don't even know. Yeah, he's attacking the town center, but it's completely useless. Alright, he's coming in the north with more raiding cavalry. Look at this. I felt proud that I just pulled out this quick micro. I made a mainer plus 2 walls, which completely defended off my gold miners. And that's really good. I felt really good about this decision right here. So like I said, I was really trying to defend this game. I went full out defense, basically. Cancelled military production, kind of just booming right now. He's also booming, by the way. But sooner or later, I'm gonna have epic walls around towers and, you know, just small walls everywhere. So I'm really going defensive right now, trying to maintain my economy, getting some, or at least maintain my map control as well, because we all know Loki players could use Undermine with an army combination and destroy your second base. So it's good that I have walls here, plus an army trying to come in with hersirs, spawn some myth units. Nope, not on my watch. So that's pretty good. I'm playing very defensively. The walls I was talking about going down right now. And yep, I have an economic guild. Alright, I don't know how much food I have. Yeah, I can barely afford looping villagers from 2 town centers. At least I can afford it, that's good. And I think I upgraded crenellations. Now this does a lot of bonus damage versus cavalry, like an insane amount, in my opinion, because cavalry are supposed to block pierce attacks, right? But that did like over 10 damage to each cavalry, even though 2 arrows missed with each shot. Sorry, I'm not talking well. But yeah, the crenellations are totally worth it. And just in case, I'm gonna wall this tower off in case he tries to destroy it. The only unwalled towers now are this and this. So this is kind of walled with the barracks, and this is kind of in defense with these 2 buildings, so not that dangerous. Just as I send my army up, he's coming in down with more cavalry, about to trap this villager if he's successful, trying to run away, but his cavalry are so fast they just trap me. So I can't do anything except attack his cavalry, and that's exactly what I was gonna do. right about now, attacking the most damaged one, killing one cavalry. I don't know if it was worth it or not, but now he's trying to destroy my buildings there, so I definitely have to run back with any units. I started making Murmillo, which is a good move, so I'm sending some Murmillos back here before he destroys my tower, hopefully. I'm just trying to prevent him from destroying that tower, because that's really important to me, and it works! One Murmillo pushes an army of like 10 raiding cavalry back, 9 actually. Yeah, that was good for me, because now I can wall the tower off and he cannot damage it. So once that tower is walled off, I am fully defensive and I feel like he cannot harm me. We once again have even scores, and that's really interesting. It just proves that we have the same skill level, right? And this is also interesting, but I don't know how I was defending off a Loki player. You know, Loki players are supposed to outright rape Atlantis, but I guess walling towers is a good idea, crenellations as well. All these really tiny things that I did, I think they were totally worth it. So even though I don't have a score lead, I think after I take the third town center I should, and I do have an oracle here, so I know he's not taking town center. Trying to scout or just raid my base, I guess. I gotta send some Murmillo back and take the archers forward, which I should be doing right now, just like I said. Trying to kill off some villagers. Nope, not gonna be successful because my Murmillo are coming in to assist. I don't have any gold miners here, so I'm not gonna find anything. And he can't really run back here because I have a tower which has the anti-cavalry upgrade. So I feel like he cannot harm me unless he upgrades the heroic age and then spams out siege. Now that would be an interesting move. There are 2 bears here, so I can't really go mine immediately. So I decided to kind of fire them off, micro garrison it inside just before it gets hit, and then garrison this as well, ungarrison, and then they don't get hit, but we still kill the bear at a decent pace. So they didn't take any damage actually, or did they? I don't know, both of them lost 9 hit points, but I think that's from harassment. And once again he's trying to see if I'm taking gold, but no I'm not. I'm actually taking the one right here, which is almost running out, so next I'm planning to take this. Let me just see if he has line of sight. Yeah, he has line of sight of this gold mine, but he doesn't know I have one here as well. Now that's a secret, and he's almost in the heroic age. That's not a good sign for me. But on the other hand, I just maxed out my villagers. As you can see, I can't make any more from any town centers, so I should be advancing soon as well, and then I should spam upgrades. That's my plan. Speeding it up. Yep. Oh, look, I have 100 favors, so I'm just gonna spend it on birds, hopefully. And I'm trying to wall this town center off just in case, because this is really open. This has some walling around it, some armies, towers, you know. This is outside in the open, unguarded, unprotected. So I'm really trying to wall this off, and yes, he's coming in right where I expected. That's what she said, but, you know, I have to wall this off. The problem is I did not finish the wall. So he can easily destroy it because I didn't finish the wall. So I have to like send all my army all the way up there, down from the other side of the map, and I can't really do much. But the good thing is birds counteract myth units, hopefully, so I can use the bird against his battle boars and something like that. Maybe even a carnivore. Oh, I just used the carnivore. So I can use the carnivore as well to eat some cavalry. And the problem now is that he decides to use flaming weapons. Yeah, flaming weapons. So right now, I personally think I'm screwed and I lost. But we have no idea just yet. I'm pretty sure I may lose. And this as well, he spawns a Mythia, so I decided to use my bird on his troll because his troll could kill off my bird. The good thing is that he does not have any anti-bird units, anti-flying units. So I can just use my bird to keep firing these units down, killing off my villagers as well. He did lots of damage with this harassment, but the good thing is he cannot take the town center because 1, I have a carnivore there, and 2, you know, all this is blocked up. He'd have to go to the back, and it's not safe just yet. But after he kills off my army, maybe he's gonna stand a chance. The good thing though is that 1 bird killed off, I think, already 2 battle boars and almost a 3rd one, so it's doing lots and lots of damage. Really worth it getting a bird. But I realized that my army is really like rapidly dying, so I'm trying to move them all back here and set my new waypoint here as well. And all in all, I'm just trying to prevent him from taking this town center of mine, because if he take that right now, that'd be really bad for me. which he can't afford because he just started going mythic. That's why he didn't take it. I was really curious when I played this game why he did not take that town center, because he could have protected that, in my opinion. Except I had birds, so he could not have, on the other hand. He's going for a pretty decent mythic age, actually. I don't have any gold whatsoever, so I can't go mythic. I can't even rebuild this, but now I can, sooner or later. So, yeah, trying to harass me with more cavalry. Finding my gold mine here, but I built a tower and used my villagers to kill off his cavalry, not losing any villagers whatsoever. Whew, he has a great score. Oh, never mind. We both have even scores, and he's about to use the Fimbulwinter, I believe, just as I build up my third town center once again. Speaking of which, he does have 3 town centers, which I forgot to mention. So I'm not doing too good in defending. But after I wall this off, I think all my bases will be pretty much defended. Let me speed up once again. Okay, now he started making throwing axemen, which with the proper upgrades really counteract flying units. So he's gonna upgrade that counteracting thing. I don't know the name of the upgrade, but it's really useful. So he's gonna easily kill off my birds with throwing axemen, and that's pretty smart. I told you he's not a bad player. And the Fimbulwinter God Power kill off a few villagers of mine. I don't know how many to be exact, but quite a few to say the least. Luckily though, it did not destroy any buildings. It didn't destroy any buildings. My main town center was losing hit points, but it didn't destroy any buildings. And look at this, the walls actually saved this town center completely. Wow, that's pretty good. The bad thing is that I lost all of my population, and it's coming with 2 battle boards down here, so I gotta send my birds all the way down from the top of the map, which is gonna take a while, but I can at least kill the battle boards. There, I did it. Now, he has a good score, so I'm not sure what he has up his sleeve, but I'm expecting lots of ballistas, because usually if Norse players are in the Mythic Age in long-term games, then why would they not make ballistas? That's a really good move to make ballistas, so I'm really expecting ballistas. Right now though, I'm trying to go to Mythic Age, which I can afford, so I'm making a market right here, and then I can advance. Oh, there he is. Alright, so he's coming in down here, but luckily for me, I have the tower, palaces, and some birds, so this is really defended off, and he can't really do much damage. He finally upgraded Axe of Muspel, bonus damage versus flying units, so he's doing a lot of damage to my birds. A lot, like 20 plus per one shot. So these are basically like Greek heroes firing down my birds, doing a lot of damage. So it's a pretty smart move to upgrade that. And this is what I hated about this game. I had to move my army to the other side of the map once again, and I had to do that so many times. But anyways, let me just turn on my view lock. As you can see, he is going to the top of my base, trying to kill off my gold miners, gassing in at the perfect time, and using my birds to try to fire out the Valkyrie. Now, down here, he is basically just trying to destroy my forward base. He does have ballistas as well. Ballistas, Jarl, throwing axemen, and raiding cavalry. So these are pretty good. Obviously he can kill off my cheer ballistas in no time, and his ballistas can hopefully destroy my buildings for him. So yeah, not that good for me. And as a matter of fact, he was 500 points ahead at this point. But I did defend off the lower half using an army. What a surprise. So anyways, let me just check the upgrades. He has almost everything upgraded. I don't have much upgrades. Let me just compare them. Yeah, he has a lot more upgrades than me, so he's doing a lot better. I think his economy could be better too. Killing off some villagers? No, he's not killing off any villagers actually, because I microed it. Well, he's trying to micro out his Valkyrie from the bird fire shots and stuff like that. I don't know if he did it or not. I mean, he did it, I know that, but I don't know if the Valkyrie survived. No, it didn't survive. The town center shot it off. And now I'm just trying to take control of this area. If I take control of this area, I can push him back, even use a Tartarian gate. So that's my plan. Oh, look, I took back the score. Wow, so he does not have a score anymore. Taking more castles, trying to spam out fanatics. So I should be doing pretty good now. He's spamming lots of buildings because I think he knows I'm going to use Tartarian Gates sometime sooner or later. Right about now I'm going to use it. I'm going to try to use it right here actually because that could do lots of damage. I just try to use it in the most effective positions. If I use it out here in the wild, that would prevent me from attacking. So if I use it here, then I think that's a pretty good move. Trying to get a Titan, look at this. Yeah, I was actually not that worried at this point of a Titan because I just used Tartarian Gate and I was pushing him back at this point of the map or area, so it seemed to me like I was gonna win. Let me speed it up. A really useful thing to do is upgrade or Architects, I mean, when you use your Tartarian Gate, because that gives a lot more hit points. This has 700 more health than normal, and he's trying to use ballistas to fire off my town center, but it barely does any damage because the walls actually absorb the damage and then heal up. So that's pretty good. They don't absorb all of it, but they absorb some of it. And look at this. I used Carnivore at the perfect spot. This is just like perfect, flawless right there, killing off his Wolfsarks and the ballistas. That could not have been pulled off better. So as you can see, I'm trying to take out his town center down here, hopefully even deny his trade, and my Tartarian Gate is still up and alive. Sending in 2 villagers, but he knew I was trying to take the town center, so he sent in an Wolfsark, killed it off, and even though I destroyed his town center, and I have a Tartarian Gate here destroying everything, he is not giving up. And I was really surprised at this. I thought, yeah, I won, so why don't you give it? I didn't actually say that to him, but I was thinking to myself, I clearly won this. There's no way he can pull back. But the game still went on. So that's the interesting part. I did not expect that. He really tried. Alright, anyways, as you can see, I was spamming towers down there, so my army did die, so I decided to kind of gather my army before I attack. And of course, try to attack in the back base as well, scouting for his miners, which I found. Perfect. Because now I can deny him off of gold, and he can only rely on trade, which I can destroy if I go out in the back and destroy it like that. So that's my plan right now, deny him off of resources. Killing off lots of dwarves, his ox cart as well. That's pretty good. Losing more than he should have. I mean, he did not expect this attack, that's the thing. He should have walled this off. So yeah, lots of mines here in the back. But after I pushed him back, I knew his only source of gold at the moment could have been trade. So I decided to send this small army in the back sooner or later. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'll do that later in the game. But he destroyed my Tartarian Gate. As well, my Tartarian Gate destroyed his town center at the same time, so it was really worth it in my opinion, because it destroyed lots of houses, lots of buildings, and his main base. So that did a lot of damage. His throwing axemen though are really effective, and I can't really destroy this base just yet because he has so many towers and whatnot, and I can't destroy the towers well either because he's sending in the perfect counteract units, hersir and stuff like that, you know. So I think I barely, at the last second, destroyed all towers with like the last effort of my units. Yes! Just as my units died, his tower got destroyed. So, yeah, well used. Alright, now I'm really trying to focus down this town center because this is his new main base. If I can destroy that, I feel like then he would know that he lost. But look at this. He has a massive army. I did not expect that. So it seems like he can defend me off. So now I'm going to do what I was suggesting earlier. I'm going to gather a small army, send it around the back, destroy his market, kill off his trade. That's my plan at least. And also later on I got to scout this gold mine because he could be taking it. Now to my surprise, he also had wood choppers down there. So I kill off a few villagers and of course deny him from trade. So that's pretty good for me. And he was not taking the gold here. Now I have to scout this. And that's the last gold mine on the map, which he was not taking either. He was not taking any gold, and I think he could not afford to support his army. And that was it. GG. Really good game, actually. That surprised me. The game surprised me that I, as Gaia, won against Loki on a land map. That was just GG on the spot. Wow. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I think if you're versing a Loki using Gaia, you could use extreme defensive tactics like I did, but the thing is, most Loki players take crenellations. So crenellations, undermine. Most Loki players take Heimdall, that god. So they have undermine and energize, and they usually rush. This guy didn't rush, so he had a weird tactic, but he's still Loki, so Gaia should have lost. But yeah, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed, and that's the last of the 1700 clips that I had, because I played a lot in one day, but I'm out of clips. Not clips, but like my clips. Another thing is, I know you guys like live games more, but the thing is, it's not easy to get a good clip like when I play. So if I do a live game, it could easily be a really bad clip, and then I have to delete my commentary. But otherwise, I can individually select the clips that I really like, and then I commentate over the recorded game. I know live games are better, but they are so hard to produce. So I hope you guys understand that. I might do some live games in the future, but you know, they're really hard to produce. So yeah, that's why I spam recorded clips. So yeah, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.